It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Allen off the play fake. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's got room. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Steps away to his left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 23. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. In a point try, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this time he is in. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well. And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later. I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Cook again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through. That pushes their lead down to 5. It's 13-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he'll take it across midfield. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Zach Bond there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 5. From his goal line here, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll try the air now with Smith. And Walker has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Smith. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Straight ahead, Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Gino. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Carr now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going right back to Walker, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
16 more on that one and another first down. To throw his car. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Quite a decision there on fourth down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is
puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Here's Walker. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Here's Carr. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got a man, complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Geno. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now a give to Mostert running right. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On third down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Here is third down and 4. Achane gets it from the gun. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. Another catch there for Waddle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done. and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Smith. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Throwing Tua. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Tua. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Here's 1st down. Tua on 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Tua. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here's Tua. That is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Sanders now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
.25 seconds remain. Here's 2nd down. Smith's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First throw of the OT session for Tua. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Walker now on 1st and 10. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. All told, it's a 57-yard touchdown run.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Now Smith with his first throw of OT. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation.